Exercise 2.8, and we are going to solve its questions 4. Use the appropriate laws of indices to simplify these expressions. Okay, if we solve, let's suppose it's part B. The rule is, first of all, we need to multiply the coefficients. So 4 times 2, 8, and 8 times 3. Then the same variables x are to be simplified, x raised to power 1 plus 2, and then y would be the same. So the answer is 24x cubed y. Okay, then it's part D. X raised to power 2 whole raised to power 2 divided by 4x squared. And now it can be simplified to give us x raised to the power 4 divided by 4x squared. Now applying the second rule of indices for the division of the numbers, x raised to the power 4 minus 2 divided by 4, which will give us x squared divided by 4, which can also be written as 1/4 of x squared. So the answer is correct in both the ways. Okay, now it's part E. 11 times 4, that is 44. Then this is x cubed, and then we need to simplify this. A squared whole raised to power 2, then b raised to power 2, which will give us 44 x cubed a raised to the power 4 b raised to power 2. Here we have applied the rule. Whenever a number has got two powers, both of the powers get multiplied. Okay. Now for part F, 4x is to be multiplied by x squared. That will give us 4x cubed plus 4x is to be multiplied by 7. Answer is 28x. So this is how it is to be simplified. For part G, x squared is to be multiplied with 4x, which will give us 4x cubed, and now x squared is to be multiplied with x cubed, which will give us x raised to power 2 times x raised to power 3. The powers are going to be added like this. So this will be 4x cubed minus x raised to the power 5. So this answer is like this. Now part H, x raised to the power 8 divided by this. Now there are two powers of x, 3 and 2. So both the powers will be multiplied, giving the answer to x raised to the power 6. Now it is the division of the numbers with the same basis, so powers are going to be subtracted, generating the answer as x squared. Okay, now for part I, 7x squared y square whole divided by x cubed raised to power 2, then y squared, which will give us 7x squared y squared divided by x6 y squared. Now y squared can be cancelled out, and for x, I need to shift the smaller power in the denominator, which will give me x raised to power 6 minus 2, generating the answer to 7 divided by x raised to the power 4. Okay, now it is part J. For part J, we need to see the simplification of the coefficients first, so we can simplify them. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, and then 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So as a coefficient we are left with this 2 only. 2. Now for x squared and x raised to power 4, which are being multiplied, are there in the numerator. So it is going to be x raised to the power 2 plus 4, and x raised to the power 4 is there in the denominator, which means when it will be shifted in the numerator, its power will be subtracted from this, generating only 2x squared. So this is the simplest way to simplify it. Okay, now for part K, a raised to the power 4 whole raised to power 3, we are going to split this index on the numerator as well as on the denominator, which will give me a raised to power 12 divided by b raised to the power 6. Now since the numerator and denominator are different terms, a and b, so this is going to be the final answer. We cannot further simplify them. For part L now, x raised to the power 8 times x raised to the power 4. This power is to be distributed on both of them. Y raised to power 2 times 4, that is 8, whole divided by, same goes for this power 4 is to be distributed on 2 as well as on x squared. So 2 raised to power 4, then x raised to power 2 raised to power 4, that will give us x raised to power 8. Now first of all we can simplify them straightforwardly, and now we are left with x raised to power 4 y raised to the power 8 divided by 2 raised to the power 4, which is 16. That means 2 multiplied by itself 4 times. 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, and then 8 twos are 16. Okay, now for part M. We know that any number raised to the power 0, answer is 1. So all this expression within this bracket has got the power to be 0. So the answer is going to be 1. In this case now, this portion will give us 1, and in this case 4 times 2, that is 8, and then x raised to power 2 times x raised to the power 3. In that case the powers are going to be added, so this is to be divided by 1, simplifying it to 8x raised to the power 5 divided by 1, or 8x raised to the power 5. That is its answer. And now for part O, 4 squared, this power is going to be distributed to all of these. Then x square raised to power 2, then y cubed raised to the power 2, whole divided by 2 raised to power 3, x raised to power 3, and y raised to power 3, giving us 16, x raised to the power 4, y raised to power 3 times 2, 6, whole divided by 8, x cubed, y cubed. Now simplifying the coefficients first, we get now 2, then x raised to power 4, shifting this x cubed from the denominator, this is 3, and then y raised to power 6 minus 3, this one. So the final answer is 2xy cubed. That's the final answer. So that completes question number 4 of exercise 2.8.